The dawn of the Sunday, 21st July in Nokia holds a great amount of tension. The Championship Sunday has arrived in European Open 2024, and we're gonna see the beast Nokia Disc Golf Park once again. The FPO players, some of them already on the field, but some of them still waiting for their turn to challenge this course one more time. Perfect shot off the tee.
Unbelievable shot. It's harder to get to this basket with a backhand turnover than it is a sidearm, so that's a remarkable shot.
Saarinen for birdie. So this is what it's gonna be. Silva Saarinen starting the run in hole number 1. That's what she needs to do. So the big mistake here is to take the too early turn to the right, hit the branches, or go out of bounds left. And Silva Saarinen is turning this too early, but she gets through. And she's about 4 meters away. Saarinen. This is looking just what you want to do off the tee. Perfection. Takes the wide gap, and Kristin Tattar is in the bullseye. That's gonna be a birdie.
Kind of draw it in from left to right a little bit. Going standstill. Good angle. That looks pure. It's skating up. She's also inside the bullseye. We're going to have a battle all day long, guys.
The guardian tree's on the left, but much better than we've seen so far today.
And Tattar, fourth on the tee, takes the line a bit to the right, but she skates forward. The air is full of tension. Now Salonen, yeah, she's closer to circle 2's edge, and she gets the edge and rolls back down. Salonen rolls back down, and now she's even worse positioned. Kristin Tattar for birdie. She gets 2 strokes off of Salonen and Saarinen on one single hole. And Salonen doesn't even get the bogey putt in. She drops out from the left side, and Salonen taps in a double bogey on 6.
It looks like she smelled the blood in the water, yes.
Missy Gannon, tee of 8. Currently 1 down for the tournament. Gets over the hay bales and into the bullseye. Back to Missy Gannon, tee number 9. She's taking the backhand turnover. She gets a kick right, but she's safe and on the green. Tattar, tee of 8. She makes the hay bales and she's looking at the basket about 5 meters away. Oh gosh, Salonen, yeah. She's hyzered past the basket.
Short-ish putt.
And Tattar in the basket for birdie, getting more strokes of Evelina Salonen in the first 8 holes. Already has the single bogey from 5. Here's Silva Saarinen. She takes the birdie, and she will now be back tied with Evelina Salonen, 7 down, but Kristin Tattar only 2 strokes away. Here we go, the last hole on the front 9. Kristin Tattar on the tee after a great par save on 7 and beautiful birdie on hole 8. Takes the sidearm and now she's got it. She's dialed in. That's putting about 7 meters away. Big moment for Silva Saarinen now. Can she make the line correct? That's high for Silva. It's sailing through. 8 meters away. Salonen outside circle 2. Makes a jumper and now she's close to the basket. Looking at another par, Juliana. She hasn't got a birdie on front 9. And she's in! Kristin Tattar cards her 3rd birdie in the last 4 holes, her 5th for the day, and she's 4 down through the round, totaling 6 under par. Now Silva to answer.
Silva dead center in the chains. Silva also in for birdie.
Kristin actually was furthest off the tee. It wasn't Salonen after all. Taking this wide and right, letting it hyzer back in, and she gets the roll towards the basket. She's pin high down, leaning to the hay bales, 5 meters away from another birdie. It's a risky play. Saarinen goes over the fence, and she's rolling towards out of bounds. No way! Silva Saarinen making a huge mistake. For birdie. Salonen misses the putt. Now we weren't expecting anything like this to happen in just 10 holes. Kristin Tattar to tie 2nd place at this point with Evelina Salonen. And they will be tied for the 1st place because Silva Saarinen is putting for double bogey to take the shot on 11th. Going high, going wide. She hits a tree and she drops down out of bounds. Saarinen on the tee. This is very low and going straight for Saarinen. Can she avoid the pond?
She skips over the pond.
To get back to 3-way tie at this moment before Evelina Salonen putts for bogey. In. Kristin Tattar to save the par. Oh my goodness, what is happening? What is happening to the momentum of Tattar? Misses the basket from under 4 meters.
As soon as we start indicating that maybe it's over because Kristin is playing so strongly, she misses 2 putts. You can't let it affect the momentum. Mistakes happen. She's still in a great position, much better than she was to start the day. She's only 1 back of Silva.
Silva Saarinen is your solo leader at this moment, but she hits another missed line. But that is out of bounds, but it's actually guarded with those trees there, and that is out of bounds off the tee for Silva. Sad bogey on hole 11, but then 2 pars in a row. Staying stable. Tattar approaching the basket, gets the fade, and she's 1 meter away. She's gonna save the par. And now Silva Saarinen is putting for yet another double bogey on 12. She hasn't lost her confidence on the green. That's a great putt. Salonen has a chance to get this center lined. Hits the big tree on the left and gets a huge kick to the right. Oh, and Evelina Salonen is going to find her disc. At this point we are gonna assume that Evelina Salonen was out of bounds actually on the right side. There's kind of a corner for the out of bounds line for the bogey. And 2 meters away, that's looking like a double bogey for Salonen. Now Tattar for the important par.
Yes, that's good.
Very close to be out from the left, but the cage saves her. And just like that, Kristin Tattar is your outright leader at the European Open 2024. Alsalu, although struggling with 3 bogeys on the last 4 holes, she's trying to hold off Missy Gannon, seen here on tee of 17. Making a flex shot off the tee, getting the stability at the end, and circling down just 4 meters.
Fantastic shot.
It's gonna be Kristin Tattar approaching the island first of these 4 ladies. Kinda low and hyzering. She sticks the island. Juliana, she's in the bullseye with 2.
That is going to be hard to match. But now Evelina and Silva really have to go for this.
Salonen in the air. Taking this wide. Does it hyzer? Evelina Salonen is not on the island. She's looking at the par at best from drop zone number 2. Saren in the air. Silva Saarinen has done it!
Perfectly answered.
Juliana, she has done it. She's on the bullseye's edge. Putting for birdie. This is not over, folks. Hits the top of the cage, the top of the basket.
It's the inside of the hay bales that is the out of bounds line. That looks to me to be out of bounds.
And what you are witnessing here is a total meltdown from the front runner of this tournament after 3 rounds, Evelina Salonen.
That may have dropped Evelina off the podium for the event.
We're on hole 18. This is Missy Gannon throwing 3. She's gonna tap in the birdie on 18, and at this moment she's gonna take over the 3rd spot, finishing with 2 birdies in a row from 17 and from 18. 3 under par for the day and 3 under par for the tournament to keep her even par. How about this upshot now? Circling around the basket, 1.5 meters away. Perfect control, and what you have been telling them to do from here, from the booth, control the angles and the angles on which you lay down on these slopes. It's gonna be Kristin Tattar versus Silva Saarinen, and we only have 1 hole left. And of course, we are counting the total throws. It doesn't matter what you take on here, but the fact is that Silva Saarinen has to get 1 stroke off of Tattar on this last hole if she wants to challenge her in the playoffs. Tattar on the tee. This is low, going straight. It needs to settle down. Settle down. And she makes the correction from yesterday. She's inbounds. Silva Saarinen makes the turnover. Oh, it's not coming back. It's not coming back, and that's out of bounds for Silva Saarinen, and the door is wide open for Tattar.
Kristin can play conservatively now to the basket.
she had the worst round of her recent career, or maybe her career. She made peace with herself and she came back here and decided to give everything she's got. And she's now leading with 1 stroke over Silva Saarinen, who's out of bounds. This seems like it's settled. If Kristin Tattar gets this next one in bounds, the air Heisering stays in bounds. Kristin Tattar has about 35 to 40 meters left to approach the basket and take down the European Open 2024. Now Kristin Tattar, her third. She's in bounds. She's 5 meters away from the basket, and she can just lay that up and tap in the victory. And we're seeing a top-tier example of the fact that she wasn't battling anyone on the field. She was battling with herself, and she overcame her own fears and unconfident feelings. And she's completely wondering about what has happened today, keeping herself together until the very last moment. Silva already in the basket, and your 2024 European Open champion, FPO, Kristin Tattar.
One of the great comebacks in PDGA major history. What does it feel like to hoist that trophy for your second time?
Oh my gosh, it has not settled in yet. I thought yesterday I had lost it, and I thought there's no way I can come back from this. But coming in today, I just told myself to focus on my game. That's all I can do. Just keep fighting, execute the shots, don't let the fear take over, and just go with the flow. And I did it. I don't know, it's probably one of the most memorable wins I've ever had. Life presented me the perfect opportunity to be kind to myself, to still love myself, even though in my standards I was not succeeding at all. So I used that opportunity to stay kind and loving and come back here and do my best, because I know I can play disc golf.
Disappointed it's over? Well, I've got 2 options for you. Either you click subscribe and you watch more action right here on the channel, or you go out and play a round of disc golf yourself. Either way, I'll see you in the fairway.